Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rokakadash. My name is Brother Napak from the Camp Prophets in Babylon down here in Tampa Bay, Florida. And I want to give double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and the ones listening in. And I want to get into a quick lesson. All right, I'm call this lesson our Salakia. This is a continuing lesson on the last video I just did. You know, the Lord is waking up the young man. All right, so you can just call this a part 2. I wasn't able to finish it last break. But to get right back into it, man, it says 1 Corinthians 4 and verse 12, where I left off at. It says, "Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers in word and conversation and charity and spirit and faith and purity." All right. So let no man despise thy youth, belittle you, because a lot of people like to belittle, especially brothers that's young, man. We got young brothers that's coming to the faith, coming to the understanding. A lot of people look at you like, you know nothing. You're just a child. You're foolish. All right. But the scripture says, "I have chosen the foolish of the world to confound the wise." All right. The experience, the ones that been here, for quite some time. All right. But Jake look at you like, you can't tell him nothing, man, because how young you are. You don't know nothing for real. All right. But the Lord has given us this understanding. All right. The Lord has enlightened us with this knowledge. So even though we are young and we have not experienced much in this world, for brothers that's young in the truth, the Lord has given you wisdom far more greater than anyone of this world, man. No matter if they're 50, no matter if they're a professor or anything, the Lord has gifted us with godly wisdom and knowledge and understanding. All right. It says, "Be thou an example of the believers." All right. In word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity. And we are being examples. All right. To the believers, man. All right. So you will have it where, brothers, we got to be an example, man. All right. As I'm speaking unto you, I'm speaking unto myself. Young or old, bro. Young or older. We all got to be an example unto the believers, man. All right? Doing the things that the Lord have commanded us to do. All right? Walking in wisdom and walking in the path that the Lord told us to walk in, man. All right? We are being examples, man. The Lord is showing that, He can raise up young men, all right, to fight in his army, man, to teach this gospel. He can raise up young men, bro. All right, like I said, that is a sight to see. Young Jake, bro, trying to get right with the Lord, trying to come back unto the Lord. All right, becoming an example, walking in the ways that the Lord have told us to walk in. All right. It says, "Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine." All right, so as we wait for the Lord to come, what are we doing? We're giving attendance to reading, studying, giving exhortation, motivating brothers to the doctrine, to this truth, this understanding, the true knowledge. All right, that's where our mind is focused. Where our mind is focused on. All right, we ain't focused on, being with the rest of this world, man. They ain't focused on going clubbing, partying, all those other, different things that's just gonna hinder your faith, man. All right. We gotta focus on the Lord, man. We gotta focus on the work, doing the work, knowing that the Lord will come and He's about to come. So everything else will be a distraction unto you. Everything else upon this world is a distraction. Your mind is focused on the Lord. Your mind is focused on the work, doing the work. if I could, what was it? And I'm going to bring this scripture back as well. I believe it was something in there that said something. No, this is not it. It's Lucky Akim. I thought I got it in my notes, actually. This is Job. I want to get Job chapter 32. And verse 7. All right. And this is Elihu. Elihu was a child, man. A young man. All right. And he was speaking until, because Job was going through it. Just to give you context. Job was going through it. He was catching hell. And his friends who were older were telling him, basically getting on him, saying that, there's a reason for him to go. He's going through these things. All right. And Elihu was listening. He was like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all saying? You mocking and scoffing this man. All right. He was getting on them, bro. But this is something that he said unto them. Job chapter 32 and verse 7. I want to get this in the NLT. It says, I thought those who are older should speak, for wisdom comes with age. All right. So this is Elihu speaking unto this. I thought those who are older was who speak, should speak, because wisdom comes with age. When you're older, that's when they say you become more wise, over the years, the experience that you have. All right, but these guys, they were just blabbering nonsense into Job. All right, he was like, what? I thought wisdom comes with age. The things that you're saying are not wise. You're not using wisdom. You're not using understanding. What happened? It says, but there is a spirit within people, the breath of the Almighty within them, that makes them intelligent. So there is a spirit within people, bro. A spirit within you, Akim, bro. You young brothers, bro. The breath of the Almighty within them that makes them intelligent. All right? That's the Lord, bro. You gaining wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, bro. That's the Lord, bro. The breath of the Lord within you, that makes you intelligent. That makes you understand, get of understanding. Wisdom, knowledge, all these different things. And people can't do nothing but be confounded at the words you speak. When brothers go out to prophesy, when brothers go out to teach, bro, younger brothers, all right? Every brother, man. When we go out to preach and prophesy, everyone that comes against us, they leave confounded. All right? Because they understand, they can't argue with the scriptures. They can't argue with the godly wisdom, the godly knowledge and understanding that's being brought forth. They can't argue with prophecy. And that's what the Lord is having his men go out and do, is to teach his word, man. All right? And anybody that try to come against it, they always leave confounded, bro. All right? It says, sometimes the elders are not wise. Sometimes the aged do not understand justice. All right? So sometimes the elders are not wise, man. All right? Sometimes the aged do not understand justice. Think about our elders, bro. The ones that's in the world. They're not wise, bro. They don't have this understanding. They don't have that knowledge. They're, and what they did learn and experience throughout this world only puffs them up. So when you try to tell, Jake, hey, Lord coming back, trying to tell them how to get right, they don't want to listen to it because you're young. Because Jake young, they feel like, and then they feel like, oh, you can't tell me nothing. You're only a kid. You haven't really even experienced life yet. What can you tell me? It's like, bro, So that's why a lot of times the Lord don't really deal with, the older Jake like that, man. All right, it's very rare to find an older Jake that comes into the truth, but you have some. You definitely do have some, bro. And that's all praises, glory, and honor to the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua. You definitely have those, older Jake that do come in. All right, but it's very rare because those older Jake, they have a lot of pride. All right. So a lot of times the scripture says, actually, I'm going to get that after this one, but I'm going to just finish this. I'm going to get this in the KJV. It says, Job 32 and verse 7 says, I said, days should speak, and multitude of years should teach wisdom. All right? So that multitude of years, that should teach you wisdom. You know, if you have years upon this earth, you should have wisdom. You should have understanding. You should have that knowledge. All right? It says, but there is a spirit, all right, in men, and the inspiration of the Almighty that giveth them understanding. So there's a spirit in men, bro. This is not of us. This is the spirit of the Lord. All right? The Lord put a spirit in us to be able to preach. The Lord put a spirit in us to have this knowledge, this understanding, this truth. That is a spirit, bro. All right? And the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. All right? So the inspiration of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, giveth us the understanding. All right? That's what give us this knowledge, man. All right? So you got young, like I said, you got young brothers that's waking up. A lot of young Jake that's waking up. All right? Because a lot of young Jake, all right, when they come across this truth, it sups with them in the spirit. First of all, you know, they already don't know much. They already don't know much. So coming to this truth, they learn a lot more and they gain a lot more. All right? You know, the brother at camp said it, you know, best. I believe it's Brother Tazawam. Salakia, the lesson cut out. But as I was saying, you know, the brother was saying, you know, before Jake coming to this truth, a lot of times, you know, they don't really know how to read. Or some Jake don't know how to read that good, are fluent, you know, or they probably don't know their history that much. But coming to this truth, the Lord gives you that spirit, all right? But brothers, you know, they learn, they get that experience, and they're reading fluently. They're reading better than they were ever in school. They know more history than their own professors, all right? So the Lord has put a spirit, you know, into Jake, bro, to young Jake, to get that understanding, man. All right. Let me see. I think that's how it go. Gray hairs. Time, yep. There you go. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4 and 9. Lakia, I don't want to try and get straight into it. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4 and verse 9. It says, but wisdom is the gray hair unto man, and an unspotted life is old age. All right? So wisdom is the gray hair unto man. All right? People think because they get gray hairs, oh, that's wisdom. We got wisdom. No, man. Wisdom is the gray hair unto man. So you got younger brother that have wisdom, all right? And they had this wisdom for years, bro. Brothers that's been growing in the wisdom for years. That is a wise man. He may not have gray hair, all right? But that wisdom is his gray hair. That wisdom is his, you know, his experience. All right? Lord, making brothers wise, bro. Making brothers into leaders with much experience under their belts. All right? You know, so hey, man, you know, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. This is just part 2 of the last video, a continuation. I want to end this off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakadash. That bond is the elders and apostles of Great Millstone.